Nah, love is important, Johnny. Blind dates are no good. Oh, blind dates are terrible.
Trouble with blind dates?
Oh, I had one blind date. The girl showed up. She had pigtails under her arms.
Under her arm? That's a bad news-looking girl.
But there's a lot of sexy girls around. I'll tell you that. Oh, I met a sexy girl a few weeks ago. Ooh, worked in a restaurant making hamburgers.
For over 3 decades, one man reigned supreme in late-night television, Johnny Carson. With his effortless charm, quick wit, and unforgettable laughter, he didn't just host a show. He built a legacy that defined an entire generation. Millions tuned in every night, waiting for that perfect moment when Carson's smile would light up the screen. But behind that legendary desk, there was a mystery few ever solved. Who were the guests Johnny truly loved the most? In this video, we'll uncover the 10 special guests who weren't just visitors. They were the ones who made Johnny laugh harder, think deeper, and feel something real. And when we reach number 7, you'll realize why it left everyone surprised. Before we begin, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Heartfelt Tales, and turn on the bell icon, so you never miss another timeless story from Hollywood's golden age. Early life and career backdrop. Johnny Carson wasn't just born to entertain. He was destined for it. Born in Corning, Iowa in 1925, Carson discovered his love for performing through a magician's kit at just 12 years old. From small-town magic shows to radio in Omaha, every step led him closer to the world stage. By 1962, NBC convinced him to take over The Tonight Show, a decision that would rewrite television history forever. Under Carson's reign, The Tonight Show became the place where legends were born. A single appearance could launch a career or end one. Yet despite thousands of guests, Carson kept his true favorites close to his chest. Until now. 1. Steve Martin. At the top of Carson's list stood Steve Martin, the wild and crazy guy who made comedy feel like jazz. Unpredictable, rhythmic, and explosive, Martin wasn't just another stand-up comic. He was a tornado of wit, bringing banjos, balloon animals, and absurd humor to late-night TV. Carson adored him not only for his originality but for his courage to break every rule of comedy. When Steve Martin walked on stage, Johnny's grin always gave him away. He knew the audience was in for something special. 2. David Brenner. While many guests came and went, David Brenner was a fixture. Appearing over 150 times, he became Carson's most frequent guest. Brenner had a gift, finding laughter in ordinary life. Whether it was traffic jams or family chaos, his humor hit home. Carson loved that. In fact, he trusted Brenner so much that he let him guest host The Tonight Show more than 70 times. Their chemistry was effortless, built on mutual respect and shared humor about life's little absurdities. 3. Rodney Dangerfield. Rodney Dangerfield turned insecurity into an art form. "I don't get no respect" became a cultural anthem, and Carson couldn't get enough of it. Every time Rodney took the stage, the studio erupted. Carson often laughed harder than anyone else in the room. Beyond the jokes, he admired Rodney's honesty, the way he transformed personal pain into laughter. When Carson invited Rodney, it wasn't just for the laughs. It was because he loved watching a man who turned being disrespected into a national punchline. 4. Bob Hope. Bob Hope wasn't just a guest, he was an institution. By the time Carson became America's favorite host, Hope was already a comedy giant. Hope appeared over 100 times on The Tonight Show, spanning decades of entertainment. Yet their relationship wasn't always smooth. Carson respected Hope's legacy, but sometimes grew frustrated with his scripted humor. Still, deep down, Johnny knew that without pioneers like Hope, there would be no Tonight Show. Their relationship was built on mutual admiration, 2 eras of comedy shaking hands on the same stage. 5. Don Rickles. Don Rickles, the man famously nicknamed Mr. Warmth, could insult anyone and get away with it. From Hollywood stars to Johnny himself, no one was safe. But that's exactly why Carson loved him. Their friendship was a dance between comedy and chaos. The most famous moment came when Rickles accidentally broke Johnny's cigarette box during another show's taping. Carson stormed in live on camera, mock angry, creating one of late-night TV's funniest moments ever. Beneath the teasing, though, was real friendship. Carson knew Rickles' humor came from love, and that's why he kept inviting him back. 6. Robin Williams. Robin Williams wasn't just a guest. He was a force of nature. When Robin appeared, even Carson couldn't control the stage. He was unpredictable, lightning fast, and endlessly creative. His first appearance in 1981 left both Johnny and the audience in tears of laughter. Carson didn't even try to keep up. He simply let Robin take over. That trust spoke volumes. In fact, when Johnny filmed one of his final episodes in 1992, he handpicked Robin Williams as one of his last guests. Their laughter that night was pure magic. Two comedic souls saying goodbye without words. 7. Tony Randall. Here's the twist no one expected. Number 7 on Carson's list wasn't a comedian or a rock star. It was Tony Randall. Known for his refined charm and love for opera, Randall appeared more than 100 times on The Tonight Show. His humor was dry, intelligent, and subtly sharp, the perfect contrast to Johnny's own wit. Off camera, they weren't close, but on stage, their chemistry was undeniable. Randall's elegance and intellect gave Carson something rare in late-night TV: sophistication wrapped in laughter. He was the guest nobody saw coming, and Johnny adored every minute of it. 8. Joan Embery. No one brought more unpredictability or chaos to The Tonight Show than Joan Embery from the San Diego Zoo. With wild animals in tow, she turned each visit into a live adventure. From monkeys that jumped on Johnny's head to snakes that sent the audience screaming, her appearances were pure gold. Carson's reactions were legendary. A mix of fear, fascination, and laughter. Beneath it all, you could tell he loved those moments because they were real, unscripted, and full of life. 9. Frank Sinatra. When Frank Sinatra walked onto Carson's stage, time seemed to slow down. Their interviews weren't just about fame or music. They were about life. Carson admired Sinatra's class and composure. He gave him space to talk, to reflect, something he rarely did with other guests. Sinatra's calm presence brought a new tone to the show, graceful, elegant, and deeply human. For Carson, interviewing Sinatra wasn't about headlines. It was about sharing a moment with a legend. 10. Bette Midler. The final name on this list carries more weight than any other. Bette Midler. On May 21, 1992, during Johnny Carson's second-to-last show, she created one of television's most unforgettable moments. She sang "One for My Baby" directly to Johnny, her voice trembling with emotion as he fought back tears. For decades, Carson had made millions laugh, but that night, Bette made him cry. Her performance won an Emmy, and forever sealed her place as one of Carson's most loved guests. Legacy and farewell. Johnny Carson's Tonight Show wasn't just a talk show. It was a mirror of American culture, laughter, and connection. Each guest brought something unique, but these 10 touched him the most. Through magic, humor, chaos, and sincerity, they reminded Johnny, and all of us, why laughter matters. Even years after his final sign-off, Carson's voice still echoes in late-night television. His grace, timing, and respect for comedy remain unmatched. He didn't just interview stars, he created them. And as the curtain closed for the final time, one truth became clear. Johnny Carson didn't just host a show, he hosted an era. Thank you for watching Heartfelt Tales. If you enjoyed this journey through late-night history, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible stories from the legends who shaped entertainment forever. See you in the next story.